Yo, Mr. Skinny TV, man, and I'm back with another prison story for you guys, man. Yeah, where I left off in my last prison story, basically, we was in R&E. If y'all don't know what R&E is like the reception center, right? That's where you go, and the reception center for us was Broad River. This here was way back in 96. I think the reception center now is Kirkland, but reception center was Broad River. So I'm from Columbia, so I knew a lot of people at the reception center already. R&E, that's where you get processed at. That's where, you know, you go and they see if you got you know, like if you can't be on the top bunk because you got problems with your knees or arthritis or whatever, you can't be on the top bunk. That's where nobody really wants to be on the top bunk. So, well, it's kind of advantages to being on the top bunk, but that's for another video. But that's where the OGs tell you to go in there and tell them if you go into a spot that you don't want to go to, tell them that you got asthma or stuff like that. So originally, before they had me going to Lee County, they had me going to Allendale. And Allendale is up there in Charleston. So nobody from Columbia really wants to go up there because that's a long ride for their family to get to Charleston. So I told them that I had asthma. So they prescribed me an asthma pump. And then they sent me to Lee County because Lee County had 24-hour medical. So, yeah, man, I was in the county jail for about 6 months. And then when you in R&E, you find out everybody that's going to the prison that you're going to. So, you know, you like, damn, I was in R&E probably for about like 14, 15 days. Like R&E is basically like you just go in there, you get blood work. You tell them what you do, what you certified in. That way they can find you a job and they can place you and do all this here stuff and categorize you as violent or whatever. Like R&E is like a big like party, really. You see all your homeboys and shit. You get to see where all they're going, and when they leave, you get to be like, what's up, what's up? So it was our day to go. So when I found out I was going to Lee County, I knew like all my cousins, all my friends was there. So I was like, man, shit, man, I'm tired of being in the cell 24 hours a day and shit, man. Like, yo, get me to R&E, bro. I mean, get me to Lee County, nigga. I was like, man, hurry up and get me to Lee County, man. So I was like Chris Tucker. I was like, man, hurry up and get me to Lee County, man, so I can see my friends and my cousins and them.
Man, I ain't scared to go to jail. Take me to jail, man. Would you speed up, please? Shit, I want to go back. I got all my cousins, everybody up in there. I'm waiting. I want to see all my friends.
So like I said in the last one, you know, man, we finally got to Lee County. Lee County is in Sumter, but Sumter is close to, well, it's in Bishopville, but Bishopville is close to Columbia. So like, get on the yard, man. Like shit, my cousin Terry there, all my homeboys. Like everybody be painting this here picture of prison like, man, when you get there, man, don't borrow no honey bun. Don't borrow no coffee. Don't borrow no cigarettes. Because if you do all that, then, you know, you're going to have to pay for it with your ass. So, but it's not like that, bro. Like, when you get back there, man, I mean, it could be like that for, like, off-brands. If you don't know what an off-brand is, that's somebody who ain't from your state who done got caught down bad. Like motherfuckers from New York or whatever that then got caught. They don't know nobody down there. But when you get there, at first it's like a party, like a welcoming party. Like, shit, all your homeboys you ain't seen in a minute. That's why, listen, it's important for y'all, man. If y'all got friends or whatever and they go to prison, man, look out for them people, man, because you never know when it's your time. And also, I want to put a disclaimer out in this here video. It's no way that I'm trying to, how can I say this here, glorify prison or anything. I'm just telling you my life story, you know what I'm saying? Prison is no place for nobody. When I was there, every day I woke up hating it. But I'm just telling y'all my experiences, so maybe, you know, it can divert any of y'all from making the mistakes that I made and put to rest some of the myths that they say go on back there. But anyway, Lee County was dangerous. But in any place, when you doing time, if you mind your own business, like, shit, you can get through it. But, shit, I'm new. I got 11 years to do. I got a mandatory 10 to do, but I got 11 years to do off of 13. So I'm already like thugging. My mind is already on some other shit. Like, shit, I ain't never ever going home. So it was like some old heads set me down. It was like some old heads with like life sentences, like double life sentences and shit like that. They was like, hey, bro, I'd give my arm and leg to have what you got. He was like, man, you motherfucking going home and you still gonna be young, man. He's like, going on back here, do your time, and get on back out to your motherfucking family and shit. That's the lessons that they was preaching me. But anyway, when I first got there, you know, the homeboys, you know, they gave me, until I could get to the canteen, they gave me a carton of cigarettes. They gave me a lock, you know, for my locker and shit like that, canteen and shit. So, you know, it's all good. Like, anybody who ever been to prison, you know, you get with the homeboys. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, basically, you know what I'm saying, share everything. If one got it, we all got it, you know what I'm saying. If one person got the weed bomb, we all got it. If one person got the goddamn wine, we all motherfucking got it. So that's how we was rolling, man. And shit, I woke up the next day and we went to the gym and it was crazy. The very first day that I was on the yard, I seen a nigga get killed. Like, no lie, man. We was in the motherfucking basketball gym. I don't even really know what's going on. Like, but then I end up being in the middle of a full-blown riot. And I'm pretty sure it's people that's watching this here video that remember this here riot are gonna come across this here and be like, man, I remember that shit. But we was in the basketball gym and it was just a pickup game, full court game. And one of the niggas from Columbia, Big Buff, he got into it with a nigga from Sumter. And only thing we seen was my man was holding his nose was bleeding. And Buff had hit the nigga, he was like on some fucking karate shit. He hit the nigga with a spinning elbow, bust the man motherfucking nose and shit. But Buff was built like Big Cadillac, the basketball player. So when he did it, you got to realize, like, I didn't know this shit. But just the week before, like, I hadn't even been on the yard yet, but just the week before, niggas from Columbia, niggas from Sumter was getting into it with niggas from Charleston. So niggas from Columbia sold the niggas from Sumter goddamn half of their arsenal of knives. So when Buff hit the nigga, it was a nigga on the sideline from Sumter with a big coat on. This motherfucker pulled out a fucking sword, looked like a Thundercat sword, you know what I mean? Like the sword that's on my Hellcat. He pulled this shit out. It was a fucking knife made out of lawnmower blade. He pulled this shit out. Buff was so big, Buff tried to dodge it. He fucking fell. And dude stabbed the shit down like we had like that rubber cord, you know, where you can push your hand in there. It wasn't the wood, it was like that rubber cord. Man, this fucking knife was so sharp. It hit Buff and the shirt ripped it and stuck in there. And when it stuck in there, my other homeboy, like, I ain't gonna goddamn say his name because that nigga still doing time right now. And his family probably gonna come across to see this shit. They might not respect that shit, but my man stabbed at Buff and the knife, the lawnmower blade shit, got caught in the floor. Shit, my other homeboy hit dude in the back and all you did was hear that nigga scream. Like it was like one of those like blood curdling screams like, ah! Mind you, I don't even know what's going on. My homeboy grabbed me and be like, man, let's get the fuck up out of here, man. We got to get back to the dorm. We ain't got no knife or nothing. So I'm new there, so motherfuckers don't really know where I'm from yet. Like motherfuckers from like other cities, they don't even really know where I'm from. So niggas like running by me and shit like that. And motherfuckers like, man, come on. So they grab me, we go back to the dorm. They shut the yard down, man. They shut the yard down. And then word came back that buddy died. So now like, the whole yard is locked down. The whole, you can feel the tension in the air. Like motherfuckers like, yo, a nigga from Columbia gotta die. since a nigga from something gotta die, a nigga from Colombia gotta die. So now niggas like telling everybody, niggas getting strapped up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas getting knives, niggas making sure everybody got knives and shit. Cause back there, like a knife is like a fucking gun. You know what I'm saying? So everybody making sure they got knives. Motherfuckers telling me like, hey yo, we all motherfucking go to the chow hall, or we all go to the rec yard, or wherever we all go, nigga, we going 10 deep, you feel me? So, yeah, man, it was crazy. They kept us locked down for like a week though. For a week, the only place that we could go is, well, like the first couple of days, they had us locked down and they would bring our food to us. And then like after that, they kind of like gradually started like bringing us out. They were shipping in inmates from other places to work in the kitchen and shit. So like after a week, they kind of like gradually started bringing us out, feeling the temperament of the yard or whatever. But yeah, that was a motherfucking stressful time right there, man. And that shit woke me up to a whole lot of shit. But the crazy part about it was that shit had got my adrenaline flowing. Like, yo, this here is like how it is back here and shit. Like shit kicking off like this here every day, cause shit in the street. Shit, that shit was like action, excitement and shit. So, but seeing that with my own eyes and seeing the weaponry back there and shit with my own eyes, I was like, yo, this shit here really is on some fucking Oz shit without like the Oz. Like these here prison movies and shit, it make it seem like the penitentiary is taking place in a county jail setting when it's not even really like that, if you feel me. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna get back with you with more prison stories. That's not the first time I seen a nigga get killed. For real. Actually, I seen my homeboy. Well, that's a whole different story. But yeah, man, thanks for y'all time. Time is one thing you can't get back, and you chose to spend this watching this video, man. Hey, salute to all y'all, man, who encouraged me to start telling these here prison stories for real. And yeah, salute to Charleston White, who was like, yo, man, tell the stories and let them know, man, like you're not glorifying this here place. And let people know how it really gets down back there. But yeah, man, if y'all can like take these here stories and learn from them, cause shit, I know with the pandemic and shit going on and niggas not being able to get no visits, like tensions at an all-time high back there. So salute to y'all. Anybody who ever did time who's out here doing the right thing, man, salute to y'all guys. And catch y'all on the next video. Salute. Out of here. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. We give away over $1,000 every month. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and become a member, man. All right, we out.